Hey guys, have you ever heard of Xbox bots? No? Well, that makes sense. That's probably why you went on this video. So basically, we got these things called sex bots that literally want you to go on these websites and then you can chat with people. What you need a credit card, and they try to say you don't get scammed, even though it basically is, and you have to have a bot. So I went online today, and for some reason they did it on 10:57 a.m. today, and their gamer tag is variable day 6219. Do not trust these. I thought there was something suspicious since literally it was a whole new account. There were zero gamer scores, no reps at all, no zones, no gamer picture, and literally there was no gold at all. Usually I'm like, all right, maybe, this is just someone who made a new account or something. So for these as well, you already know, like, firsthand that this was a bot. I thought this was just someone trolling because I had no idea there was really a thing called, oh, hey, there's Xbox bots. So basically, the things that you would see most. So right now, here's the first message they sent me. It says XOXO hi with some whatever the hell that sign is. You can see, like, every time I'm going to show you one of these stuff, they're going to have a lot of floating commas, I like to call them, in a lot of their words. And for some reason too, like, the U's and Y's, they don't like to use them. So instead of using, actual letters, they'll make these box symbols. So when I saw this, I was like, you know what? I'll just respond. I'll just say sup. So then right after that, a couple of minutes passed, and then I just get another remark. It says, LOL, where did you go? And this was weird because they made all these weird stuff and then they decided to hit me up with regular words. So that was actually pretty weird. I thought it was actually a real person because I usually get these people now on Xbox who find my account and they will say, like, ask questions and all that. So I thought this was a YouTube thing because I was away for a lot. So I'm just like, what do you mean? And then they sent me another message just 2 minutes after saying, I'm 22/F, which is 22 in female if you're illiterate. And then they started with the weird shit. And then they said, what's up, with their little not human things. So I just said nothing much, just playing video games. And then they replied a minute later and say, I was watching random talk shows on Twitch, but now I am so bored. For some reason, they forgot the space, the am, and so. And then they said bored. At first, I was like, oh, maybe this person loves my YouTube. This is probably one of those people. But then I should have already had red flags when I got two messages that were literally super long in less than 10 seconds. Because the second thing I got before I responded was, so I have an idea if you're up for a little fun. Let me put on my computer cam for you. 1 sec. Do you like to watch? Sorry, I'm trying to, like, see if it was a Y or a U because to see where it says RE, I don't know why anybody abbreviates that. But then I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Are you talking about, like, you want to be on my YouTube or something, right? So I was like, what kind of video do you want to do with me or something, right? So it says go to gamerxo.com. If you go there, it should connect you to me cam or my cam. Better not record me, LOL. Now this is like, okay, this is definitely a bot because I've got these on Kick. Usually get a lot of fucking bots, and occasionally I would always get these girl bots that will literally tell me to go on these dating websites. It's fucking annoying because even though I was single at the moment, it didn't mean I want to go back to dating, especially on a website. So then I started to kind of take pictures of my messages I sent back. So I said, okay, where are you at? And then they responded with, this is only for you, LOL. For some reason, they did not start doing the Y's anymore, but they started doing it weirdly for some reason. But anyways, after you're in, let me know your username so that I can add to you my friend list. I don't know why they said it like that, but they're retarded, I know. I said it's Pew Septic Liar, which is so stupid, I know, but I was just trying to make something up as I go. They thought I was actually going it for real. So it says it's probably gonna ask you for a credit card to sign up for the app, but it's free, babe. It's just for age verification. I'm wearing almost nothing and I don't want any kids watching me, lol. But then why are you on Xbox if you don't want any kids to watch you? That's the first step. Second of all, that does not do age verification for a credit card use. It asks you for a credit card because they want to know if you want to pay some certain method. I never went on this app and I'm not going to because of this. This is just a scam. This is nothing more. So nobody go on this. If you even want to research, do not put it in your credit card. But this is not age verification. And if you want to make it more believable, then don't have all these weird things all over your freaking message. So I replied, pedos are weird. Good thing you a bot, huh? Because let's be honest, they're talking about, oh, no kids. I hate kids watching me naked. And it totally makes sense for an Xbox fucking message board. So they replied, what's a bot? So I didn't want to give it to perspective because now this seemed weird because usually people do not ask that. So I didn't take a picture of what I did because obviously I just did me. Didn't want to say it was you. I should have said it was you, but then it was what you're going to see why I said me in a second. So they said, "Okay, let me know when you're in, babe. You should see my camera on." So then I replied, you look cute with your metallic body. Just bot references. Then this idiot goes, wanna touch my body, winky face? And then I'm like, okay, this is a little out of hand. So let me just go full on out of what's going on. So I replied, it's cold and hard. You work at a scamming company? Cause my credit card is losing the battle. Which then was funny because that turned into another thing after 3 minutes later saying, yeah, that's to verify age, but it doesn't charge you anything. But then it's confusing because then why does that doesn't make any sense actually. I can't even complain because if you want a credit card, why do not charge it? It's like literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. So I just replied with, well, that's cool. Why are you on the metal bed with your wires sticking out? You know, because they were talking about sex. So then after that, they switched the topic and said, wish you were in my bed having your way with me, winky face. So I'm kind of confused with the mixed messages here. You were first talking about the business and the website, and then you just decided to go talk about your body. Now I'm confused if this is a bot or just a person getting paid to do this. Because there's no way you would be still doing this. Like, on Kick, they do at least 10 messages, maybe, and that's it. Probably less than that. Once they say, this is the app, go on it, and then they will never sit and talk to you again. But this is keeps going on. So then I replied, I don't want to be electrified by that blue on red, but have it your way. Which they responded literally 3 minutes later saying, you're going to what? This is something I'm confused about because unless this is supposed to be, you're going to my outfit, you're going to me outfit. I don't know what this was supposed to say. You're going to my outfit, lol. This now I don't know what those two words mean. I think one of them is my, but I don't know what the other M is. That's kind of confusing. So you're going to something outfit, lol. Just type here or in the chat when you can see me. But it's weird because they say type here in the chat, nothing else. So I just ignored it. I just said, whatever. So I replied, typed, I am your engineer. Later they told me, K, XOXO, happy face with a weird, oh yeah, no, that's a tongue. Never mind. But then they just stopped. I think I might do a little bit more and see if the bot is still active. I don't know what else they're going to tell me, because this is obviously a scam. I kind of had fun with this one, actually, because if you think about it this way, the bots are fucking stupid, and having fun while doing it is loads of fun. So I say, if you have a bot on your game, just troll it and see, and just record it. It's kind of funny the way they react, because you literally are saying, like, I'm literally talking about them being a bot, and they're like, what's a bot? And then I should have said you, and then watch, they would say the same thing, or they would say probably, I'm not a bot, but I'm literally saying mechanical stuff, and I'm your engineer, and I'm talking about wires and metals and all this shit, right? And they're like, oh yeah, well, that's cool, I guess. I just wish you were fucking me. Like, yeah, that totally makes sense. So, if I don't know if they're still doing this, unless there's only one for every person. If somebody that you don't know that message you, make sure, number one, they were in your recent players list. Number two, look at what their profile even is. If they literally friends every single person and don't have any followers back with like no gamer score or anything and saying I want a fun time, that's a bot as well. I found one, but then they got deleted, so I didn't really got to make that video. Number three, like I said with the whole message thing, make sure it's not all that weird stuff. Like, if it was from a different place, sure, but this is unnecessary, especially when they went to this weird typo shit. And then they went to regular typing, you know, the ways people do type out stuff in a message, and then went back to their original route. And number four, the whole profile looking when you're on the message, is you can look it up on 360. It's easier to do that, because it will say 0 gamer score. They will literally have no gamer picture except for the default spawn, or it just says Xbox, no change gamer tag. I know people don't change their gamer tags a lot of times. I know Flooded Cape never changed his either, but I mean, it would make sense because they would have no gold, or at least no bars that has orange or anything, and they would definitely have no gamer score, and they won't allow you to at all see any of their games, or at least they don't even have any games to begin with. So that's all the stuff that I want to tell you about. Make sure not to get into these bots. If you want to troll, go troll. Do not believe these people. Do not go on this website. Don't do anything. Don't get scammed.
I don't ever change no matter how famous I get. It won't be the same, yeah, that's the truth, I know it, yeah. Hey, they'll all scream my name, I can't let shit go to my head. I won't ever change, yeah, I won't ever change, yeah. I won't ever change, I won't